So, guys, I was thinking about LaC. Ukuthi, since she's not gonna be doing a Real Housewives, well, according to the reports, because I'm a report eight, so sometimes this is a report. I'm hoping ukuthi amanga ke lama reporter with the source that is not identified, because as now my receipts, they don't report with receipts anyway. There are reports ukuthi she's not going to be part of season 3 of Real Housewives. So I was thinking, but to get Ugel, guys, I'm sure she's not really bothered that much because Ugel has been working. Okay, got too much love. She's got some shows she's presenting. DSTV 161, she's got some show. Ugel busy. Okay, Ugel busy. Mnet, whatever. Busy. Girl is busy. Uyasebenza girl, you know. Uyabona uma yethi lonto sebenza up, it's because uyasebenza girl. So I'm sure she's not bothered by Real Housewives. Anyway, angikho lapho. What I'm saying ukuthi, but yazi, there's a show idea I have. Uyabona ukuthi uLaC, because phela the biggest thing has been about uLaC finding the love of her life, and a rich love of her life, a man with a yacht, honey. Okay, so they must do a show where uLaC is trying to find love, like bachelorettes, but KZN bachelorettes, Zulu girl bachelorettes, yabona leyo nto leyo, and we call it LaC finds Mr Petal. Yabo, or how LaC found Mr Petal. LaC or LaC finds Mr Petal, or looking for Mr Petal. Okay, now must cast again for the show, because Pella, I'm going to be the executive as producers, and you guys are going to be the producers. Yeah. Hey. So must cast again for the show. Listen, we are looking for a rich man. Okay, a man must have a yacht. Okay. A man must have a yacht, a man must have a mansion, a man must know how to buy flowers, because we want the men to bring the flowers bigger than those flowers. You remember the flowers she got when they were at the pool? Whose house was that? Jojo's house. Was it Jojo's house or Annie's house? When she bought herself her own flowers, we want a man that's gonna bring the flowers. When we are still casting, first, before we go check first episode, each man is introduced. Does he look good? Is he tall, dark, and handsome? And then if he says he has a yacht, part of the episode, we go and check to the yacht. Does it exist? We check the documentation of the yacht, because we are tired of these men who are lying to us, saying they have yachts and they don't have a yacht. We check the documentation, we confirm. I don't know where you confirm ownership of the yacht. I confirm, we call the bank, is it paid up? Okay. So after that, the house, we go and see the house. Does he own a house? Is it a mansion? Ownership of the house, we check that. Anyway, so all part of the episode, Pela, content, everything is content. After that, we check. Pela, you can't just be owning a mansion. A man who owns a mansion must own few other properties. So what else? We check the bank account. Okay, is it in the millions? Is it 6 figures? Is it 7 figures? Or more than that? Or is it a number that it must be? Oh, yes, guys. A person must have in the bank. They must have an amount that ex-president Zuma cannot read. You know how ex-president couldn't read numbers? You remember when he was trying to read that big number? A man must have a number that Jacob Zuma cannot read. If Jacob Zuma, we will send it, we will find a way to contact his office and say, please ask the ex-president to read this. If the ex-president can read the number, the man is disqualified, And then they start going on dates. When we talk dates, we're not talking, going to a restaurant here. We're talking about, overseas, a man. private jets phela, a man must have a private jet, you know. They take it, bamise go Dubai, bamise go ban, bamise go ban, go bise go ban, and then at the end she chooses, yabo. Ngoba she always talks about ukuthi, you know, when a man comes to her, he must not try and fill in the shoes Babu Jacob Zuma, because those shoes are too big. I'm like, but you have only one. You've only worn one shoe, Pela. You can't compare men that are coming to Bab Jacob Zuma, because you've only LaC has only had one boyfriend, guys. Okay. Because we can't count to Petal. You remember Petal, she said Petal is a friend, is a best friend. So we can't count Petal. She's only dated one person. And she says that those shoes are too big. No, they're not too big. Shoes are usually that size. Like, it's just that you haven't really seen a lot of the shoes. Yabo. So she dates. At the end, we do like bachelor. Like, you know, when the bachelorettes now chooses now, she's standing there by the mountain, and they come, and each man comes, and then she says, I know you. And then at the end, she has to say, you are my petal. Guys, I have a show idea. Moja Love contact. But this is not a Moja Love show. Maybe like 161. Maybe not 103. You know, but I'm willing to talk. Even Moja Love, I'm willing to talk. But with Moja Love, I want you guys to pay me up front. We're not doing this thing that you are doing with the Mnagwetu people. I need the check to come up front. Then I'll give you the rest of the ideas, okay? The show Finding Mr. Petal is coming, guys. Executive producer. I am the executive producer. Okay, I'll be. But like executive producer means you have a bag. You know, there is a bag somewhere for this show. LaC finds Mr. Petal. It sounds good. Hey, let's do these videos, you guys.